The latest. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you. Our family gathered around the fire today. The Black Star of Africa is weeping, but it's also waking up. On the 7th day of March 2026, just 24 hours after we celebrated our independence, the masters have sent us a message written in blood and fire. While we were dancing in the streets of Accra, our sons in the Ghanaian battalion were running for their lives in the buckets of Lebanon. And here is the kicker. Family, while our soldiers were bleeding, the master's messenger was in our capital begging us for support against Iran. Today, G1 is putting these two stories together to show you the master's double tag. We are going deep into the fire. Let us look at the facts reported by the Ghana Armed Forces and confirmed by Reuters. On Friday evening, March 6, 2026, between 17:45 and 17:52 local time, the sky over the town of Kuza in southern Lebanon turned black. Two separate missile attacks the headquarters of the Ghanaian peacekeeping service under the UN Blue Helmet, the officers' mess, the place where our brothers find a moment of peace, took a direct hit and was burned to the ground completely. Two of our brave lions are critically injured, fighting for their lives in a level 1 medical bunker, while a third is suffering from the trauma of the blast. They are stable now, waiting for a helicopter to take them to the UNIFLI referral hospital. The masters fired at a UN mission, a mission meant to protect the world, and they didn't care if a Ghanaian son was in the way. There is a proverb that says, the hunter praises the dog in the morning, but shoots the dog in the evening when it stands in the way of the prey. They tell us we are partners in peace, but they treat our soldiers like collateral damage in their war for interest. The ambassador's plea. But family, look at the hypocrisy. Just 24 hours before our soldiers were struck. On Wednesday, March 5, 2026, the Israeli ambassador to Ghana, Ray Gilad, held a press conference at the Israeli embassy in Accra. He didn't come to talk about peace. He came to beg the Ghanaian government to join the international campaign against Iran.
Very carefully the statement of the Iranian embassy, which is actually the same statement that Iranian ambassadors have asked to deliver all over the world. I also followed the Security Council debate on the 1st of March, the second day after the campaign started. Short of Russia and China, I didn't hear any other state who supports the Iranian narrative. Iran, since 1979, eroded its legitimacy. And again, I think also Russia and China, they know that Iran is not a legitimate country anymore. Legitimate country, yes, but not a legitimate regime. They are doing it because of Russia and China, because of geopolitical reasons. But I think that by and large, the international community understand that this source of evil in Tehran should be rerouted, and this wish, I think, is joined by all well-wishers in the world. I think also The administration in Ghana is aware of it. It's no secret. We call also the government of Ghana to join its voice. Ghana has a very important voice, especially since the last year. In Africa, in the international community, Ghana is an important member of the IAEA, of the Board of Deputies of the International Atomic Energy Association that is dealing with Iran day in and day out. Ghana is an important player at the ECOWAS. Ghana is an important player at the AU. And in all those arenas, in all those international fora, we hope that the government of Ghana will join its support for the international campaign that is calling and looking and wishing for a strategic change in Iran, in the administration in Iran, that will bring an end to the instability we had so far and will open the road for a Middle East which is stable, which is peaceful. And I'm sure this is a joint wish of, again, all good or well-wishers in the world, including the government of Ghana. Please, Mani.
You've learned that there's some.
He said Ghana's diplomatic voice is important. He defended the joint US-Israeli strikes that took the Lion of Tehran on February 28, and then he asked Ghana to stand with the master's sword. Think about the timing. He is in Accra asking for our support on Wednesday, and by Friday, his military missiles are burning down our offices. Mess in Lebanon. How can you ask for a favor with the same hand that is pulling the trigger on our children? We need to wake up as Africans. We really need to see these people for who they are. And our leaders must understand that we do not want to be part of this war. We do not want to be part of this war. This war is in the Middle East. As they are busy begging us for support, we are busy telling our leaders we don't want to have problem with anybody. History told us that Thomas Sankara on 14th June 1986 visited the great Lion of Tehran. The supreme leader, Ali Ayatollah Khamenei. And they made it clear to us that the revolution of Iran is the revolution of Africa. If our great leader can partner with these people for the safety of Africa, why must we try to be against this? Our leaders in Accra, we want to be at peace. If the masters are there for their own gain, let it be so. But we do not want Africa to be dragged into this war. Because what is happening to these people is the same thing that is happening to us in Africa. We don't have to forget what Professor Ogola said. They want to get to Africa, but through the Middle East. And Israel is just a stepping stone to Africa. So before our leaders think of anything, we should not forget the message that they delivered in Davos, asking for them to come together united to recolonize Africa. They have not forgotten about Africa. These people are still thinking about Africa. And they are the same people who said after liberating the Middle East, Africa will be their next step. So for that matter, we do not want to be part of this war. We just want to be at our one corner, thinking about ourselves. Africa, we don't have what it takes. And we do not want to get involved. Iran is a wounded lion. And they'll go after any nation. Look at what is happening to the Gulf nations, the Arab nations, before any African leader will think about getting involved in this war. He's calling us to come and support them, yet they are the same people that are targeting and hitting the Ghanaian soldiers. Even though the foreign minister has taken a legal action, against this, but that is sending a clear message that these people will go to any length in order to satisfy their interests, and they don't care who is standing on the way. And that is the reason to which, as Africans, we just need to wash our hands. If Spain and all these big nations with all the power they have is running away from this conflict, why should Africa get involved? This is how they want to drag Africa into the war. We should not forget about the warnings that people have given to us from the Finland president, Professor Lumumba, Professor Ogola, and a lot of prominent people warn Africa. So let us be at peace. We do not want to throw any support, and all their bases that we have in Africa, we must make sure we take out all these bases, because foreign protection isn't a shield. The only thing that Africa will need is sovereignty, for us to build our own shield on our own soil. When things became hot, they ran away, leaving the Arab nations. And we have seen the Arab nations coming out to say that they have run away, leaving them at the mercy of Iranian missiles. I hope our leaders are watching and learning. Africa, we do not want to be part of this war. We don't have what it takes, and this war has nothing to do with us. We need to be at our corner. Is it that we would rather support oppressors to come back here and oppress us, or support the people that are fighting for their total liberation? African leaders, if that is what we want. We are the only ones that can set ourselves free. United we stand, divided we fall, and united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's decolonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world, in Africa, West Africa, and in Ghana.